Okay, now for the tkinter methods of packing, placing, and grids. So these are the methods that you place your widgets inside a window. So let's create a new file, pack, place, grid, .py. Inside this, let's create a label. Once we import tkinter as tk root is equal to tk dot tk root dot main loop, and on top of this label is equal to tk dot label root text. Let's keep it as this is a label, exactly what you've done in the first video. When I say label.pack, I do this. As you can see, it's sitting in the center, top center by default. I want it to sit on the left hand side, so I can do this. Pack. You can see side is an argument. It's tk dot left. So run this. You can see it's on the left hand side now. Resize. It's in the middle, left middle. Okay, as you can see, it's adjusting according to the window size. If I do tk dot top, let's run this. It's the exact same as the usual. If I do tk dot bottom, it'll sit on the bottom no matter what. Let's resize this. You can see it's sitting at the bottom, and you could imagine how it would come out for the right hand side. But pack is kind of limited because everything adjusts automatically, and if that's happening all the time, you could get into confusions. That's when you'd use grid and place. So grid allows you to pack multiple tkinter widgets and with a specific row and a specific column. So I just want to run a for loop. So if I just run label.grid, it's nothing but a pack, and this stays in the exact same position how much ever I resize it. So I can specify the column in a grid and the row in a grid. So let's just run a for loop. For x in for row in range, let's keep a range of 20, and for column in range 20. Oops, formatting. Let's keep a tab here, tab, enter. And yes, now here let's create our label, and we'll directly grid this into the column dot grid into the column. We'll set it as the column, and row set to be set as the row. Let's run this. Well, as you can see, this took a while to load, but here it is. I've got 20 rows and 20 columns. This is the power of grid. Even if I resize it, it still stays in the same position. This is a little laggy, so I recommend you change it from 20 to something small, 5 or 10. So as you can see, we've got 20 rows, 20 columns. And this is done with grid. I'm specifying the column and the row for each label. Okay, now enough fooling around with this. Let's do something with place. So place allows you to put it at a particular place. So if I put it at X as 25 and Y as 34, it'll fit itself into a specific position. As you can see, it's fit itself at this position. You can change the X and Y. These are the ways that you can place your tkinter widget inside a window. I hope this tutorial was helpful and you'll use it to your advantage. Tkinter is extremely powerful, and that's why these methods have been associated with tkinter. And do note that when you're using place, even when you resize the window, it doesn't match with your X and Y position. It can even disappear out of your window. That's why you might have to take into consideration about making the window unresizable, like I'd shown you in the first tutorial, where the user can't resize the window. Or you could be taking the size of the tkinter window from the user, and then you could place the widgets accordingly. Thanks for watching.